p.m, the Australian Remnant missions team arrived at the Sydney International Airport. Whilst waiting for a flight to Tonga, the missions team started evangelizing in the waiting area. It was pretty evident that each remnant was within the spiritual flow of the word. The missions teams departed from Sydney at 7 p.m. As the plane rose into the sky, each team member held on to the covenant of saving a country that was in great need for the true gospel. Pastor's wife Grace came to pick us up. Oneness within the remnants were already evident as they organized together. The remnants woke up early in the morning in order to read the prayer journal together. Although the remnants were physically tired, they were spiritually very alive. After breakfast, we met Pastor Yang and walked to Tonga Emmanuel Church. The whole of the missions team started the day with morning worship.
Witnesses in Jerusalem and in all Judea.
After the word, Assistant Pastor Joanne talked about the schedule for the day. These children headed out with a heart for remnant ministry. The missions team entered the first school whilst praying very deeply. The school was called the Tonga College Ateli, and the missions team met the principal of the school, Mr. Tavita Kalafitoni Latu. After showing a video regarding the president of Vanuatu, Pastor Peter shared how the gospel truly changed a person.
Go around the world and preach the gospel.
It was part of God's tremendous plan to open the doors of evangelism.
That Jesus is the Christ.
We then set off to the second school that God opened his doors in, Tonga Institute of Higher Education. This is the principal of the school.
I believe that Jesus is the Christ.
After lunch, we split into smaller teams to evangelize.
Separation from God occurred.
God's power, God's strength, for Him to fill me with the Holy Spirit.
You know, the absoluteness of Christ being my master is really important, and
현장에서 그것을 확인하는 시간이어서 그런 것 같아요.
어떤 상황 속에서도 흔들리지 않아야 된다는 거.
이 언약의 야정 속에 여러분이 저와 여러분이 있다는 이런 얘기들.
These are the precious remnants of Tonga Emmanuel Church.
My name is Small. I come from Havel.
Filled with the Holy Spirit, the church and our team gave worship together.
복음의 비밀을 정말 붙잡았죠.
They really held on to this gospel.
여기 있는 사단의 권세가 예수 그리스도를 무력화되게 하십니다. 이제로부터 영원까지 항상 함께 있을지어다.
The next day, the team woke up very early. The remnants had a time to share their thoughts upon the prayer journal that day.
To think about our perspective on success.
Even though God is working strongly through His Holy Spirit, but we miss it. You need to be very sensitive to the field.
We then arrived at the Bula Adventist College. Thanksgiving was felt as God allowed doors of evangelism to open. This is the principal of this school.
The gospel, but if you are not sure that you can say, I can't do that. What do you think? Can you make it?
You can do it.
Olivia, can you do it?
Olivia.
By the plan of God, our 6 remnants got split into 6 classrooms to preach this precious gospel.
There was the snake who deceived
Adam and Eve, and he told them, did God really ask you that you mustn't
through spiritual fact. It's something that a lot of people aren't aware of.
Assurance of salvation that after death you will go to heaven.
And just like that, we have to do with God to life.
Afterwards, we had a blessed private meeting with the principal.
It's like disciple, hidden disciple.
She told me. That nice.
Our missions team was guided by the missionaries to a famous blowhole site in Tonga. The missions team then came to the Business Service Center to have tarapang with the government officials.
That's why if you pray upon the vision that God has given you, then God will absolutely bless you. If that's the case, then through you, everyone that's working in this entire government building, God will change the entire atmosphere.
A few of the members came to buy crabs for lunch. Later on, the missions team went to the Ocean of Light International School.
But no thank you. Okay?
Our hearts ached for the students as the principal denied our suggestion of sharing the gospel with them. The school believed in a dark religion called Baha'i. Pastor's wife Grace was talking about one of the spiritual states of a student who attended that school.
아이들이 갑자기 막 이상한 광경을 본 거야. 얘가 갑자기 소리를 막 지르면서 막 쥐 머리를 막 때리는 거였어. 각도 필요하죠. 간이 돼 있었어.
After lunch, the remnants went out to evangelize once again.
When we're with God, we're alive. When we're without God, we're dead.
Remnant ministry was confirmed as we saw the answers of the field.
Emily,
The prophet, the priest, and the king.
We had our last message in Tonga.
이거 함께 말씀과 또 교제 시간을 축복해 주시니
항리반의 기회가 되었으면 합니다.
And I heard that for our remnants, this can be a time when they confirm their life's commission again.
Made me realize the purpose of my life's purpose is preaching the gospel. The message finished, but I wanted to hear more.
언약 잡은 자가 그게 지금 언약의 사실화 되고 거기서 이제 성령의 역사가 나타나요. 전체가 성령의 역사 속에 정말 하나님의 목적 가운데 쓰임 받기를 간절히 소원하는.
On the last day, the team woke up incredibly early in the morning to get to the airport by 3 a.m. We then said our farewells with missionary Yang and Grace. Even in the waiting area for our flight, we did not lose hold of the spiritual flow but evangelized till the very end. Without the true gospel, people have no choice but to face destruction. But by shining the light of Christ through remnant ministry, Tonga can be saved in the tremendous grace of God.
Give it to me.
중고등부 스타일. I'm high school style.
좀 비켜주세요.